Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward. What's up guys, Altcoin Sherpa here with the crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert, do your own research. Okay, so today Bitcoin pumped really strongly the last several hours. Really nice to see that. What are we looking at in the market? This is BTC USD on the 1 day. I did a video actually yesterday when I highlighted this entire area of this 19K area all the way down to 18.5. This was an area of support, of long-term support. I used this area because it's the daily close back in the June 18th move down. And you can also see this area being interacted with a lot all throughout the consolidation period throughout July. Again, back in September for support. And again, once again, recently in this late September area. So what did we see? We saw price pump really strongly and currently is at a resistance area. I was already in some longs from before, and I recently just took profit as Bitcoin approached this 20.4K area. This is an area that I view as resistance, and the reason is that you can see that there were no daily closes over that area across a long period of time. What is this like? I don't know, more than a week. So you saw price couldn't break above this level. It is, in my opinion, still a strong resistance area. And again, it couldn't break above this level even when price dumped down in mid-September. So now it's again at this level that I view as a resistance. I did take profits overall on my altcoins, and if price is going to go to the next level up, which would be around 21.6K or so, again, I mapped this level out. This was an area where price didn't hit, could not close above. I'll have to go down to lower time frames to see why I chose this. I'm not exactly sure why I mapped that exact level. But yeah, let's kind of scale down here. Okay, so I used this wick, and it was clear that even price could not really move above this level. Even on the 4 hour, it's a very significant level. That must be the reason why I mapped this out. So what are some plays that you can do? Right now, it looks, I still believe this 20.4K area is an area of resistance. It's still pretty strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's an EMA. Yep, the 200 EMA on the 4 hour, this is acting as resistance. Remember, when price is below it, then it should act as resistance. When price is above it, it should generally act as support. Again, there are nuances and there are different situations that you need to watch for. It's not always going to be that way. But generally speaking, when there's a large gap between price and the EMA, that is an area where this EMA should act as a strong SR level. So right now it is acting, in my opinion, as an SR level, this area. One idea that you could maybe have is if price does close above this 20.4K area on the 4 hour and then retests it, we would, in my opinion, go up to this 21.6K area. That would be the next level up. Until that time, price looks like it might be pulling back a little bit, and the area that it is that I would be looking for potential entries is this 19.5K area. Why this 19.5K area? You can see this area acting as support all throughout here, all throughout this August time period, this late August time period. And then again, it acted as support as well later on. And then as price broke down, it acted as resistance a few times. So that's kind of the overall logic, is that, you know, it just becomes an SR level and it should flip. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a significant fib as well. So we can even scroll down to lower time frames. This is off topic too, by the way, but I remember when I was watching a lot of old Trader Main videos when I was first learning, and he would just like scrap his charts after charting a whole bunch of shit, and I would be like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's like, spent so much time charting his stuff, and now he just scrapped it. But when you chart enough, you realize that it's pretty easy to replicate, you know, your ideas just from enough screen time. Anyways, that was a off-topic tangent, and definitely follow Trader Main if you haven't already. So if you want to draw this fib level out, we can do that here. Okay, so when you're drawing the fibs, again, it's dependent on where the levels are respected. And when you see such a large impulse move up like this, you can scale down to lower time frames as well. This will give you more accurate levels. This is the 5-minute. And it's really, as I said, dependent on where the levels are respected. You can see this level is somewhat respected because you see some support here. And generally speaking, you also see move here on 3.8. In my opinion, this at least goes to 19.7K at a very minimum. Generally speaking, the 0.382 fib will almost always get tapped. Even in strong bullish moves, that's like in super hyper bull markets, this was the level that I always looked for, because price would always like come back to this level eventually, and then just continue its run up. In my opinion, these aren't those types of market conditions where you can just bid the 382 and just feel really comfortable about it. In my opinion, this at least pulls back to 19.7K, if not lower. There is this price inefficiency here. I would be patient personally. This 19.5K area looks pretty interesting. It is the same area that I just marked before on the 4-hour, where price interacted a lot with that level. So what you want to do generally in these situations is you want to mark SR levels. So this kind of 19.5K area, confluent, very similar with this 0.5 fib area. And there's also maybe some EMAs that are around that area too. So I expect there to be a lot of confluence at this 19.5K area. So this, in my opinion, would be the area to really watch. I trust the 4-hour EMAs a lot more too, just because I operate on higher time frame charts. But this 19.5K area really is an interesting area, in my opinion, simply because it's an SR level. We already mapped this out with this this area here. 4-hour EMAs are all converging onto this area, this 19.6K area. I think that bidding that area would be pretty decent in my opinion. I do believe that there is going to be a pullback though. I mean, price is like kind of consolidating here. But I think that we at least see some sort of retest at this 19.5K area or 19.7K at a minimum before going higher. Now, is it for sure that we go higher? No, absolutely not. Every single big move that we've seen has been like whipsawed in both directions. And this could just be like, nothing. This could just be like the same story as it always has been. Early September, price obviously blitzed up over these 4-day period and then retraced the entire move, if not more, and then more later on. So we're seeing like these huge moves in both directions. People are just getting chopped the fuck up. It's very possible that price just dies down here. Like maybe we just see something like this where price can't break above this level and then just dips lower. Certainly possible, where maybe price just kind of hangs out here, then starts testing some of these lower levels. I made it a point before that I do believe that the 17.5K level is eventually going to get taken out. I just don't know what or when it's going to look like. I still feel pretty confident about that, but again, like I don't know what it's going to look like. Price could go even higher. Price could go to the 21K area. Price could go up to like 24K area. I don't fucking know. 25K, who knows? And then just mega dump down. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. It could just start dumping now too. But I did have the bias yesterday that price was going to go to at least 20.5K area, and it looks like that did get tested. And after that, I said I basically have no idea. I still don't know really where price is going to head. As I said, one setup that you could potentially look at is if price can hold above this 20.4K area, then I think at that point I like this 21.5K region. After that, maybe it does breaks above, tests it, and then goes back up. 21.5K to 22K area, those are all interesting areas in my opinion. But it still remains a very choppy overall market condition environment where you should feel pretty confident in your trading before doing so, because right now it's just very choppy and it's very, very unclear. Even for people who have been in markets for a long time, it's still somewhat unclear. You see a lot of people sitting on their hands. So, you know, when you don't have much edge, it's usually best just to sit out. Or if you're just a degenerate like me, then you can, you know, still make some plays. But anyways, overall summary of this video is that one idea that you could have is wait for price to clear this 20.4K area, and then you would target the mid-high 21K areas. But it's also quite possible that price doesn't make it above this area now and just breaks down. If you are looking for some longs, I would look for the 19.5K area. It's an SR level as well as, or 19.4, wherever I said. It is an SR level as well as an area where lots of the EMAs are converging. So, you know, those are kind of my overall plans. You can probably look to get long around 19.4K area, but all of your trades, in my opinion, right now should be fairly quick. Wouldn't really look to hold anything for super long time if you're actively trading. If you are looking for longer term investments, then maybe you just dollar cost average in and don't even think about it. Again, different strategies for everybody. But I don't think this is necessarily the bottom, and it's just going to take a lot longer, in my opinion, for the bottom to form. But anyways, those are some overall market thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for the support.